Technological innovation is very important here for the research that we do. In many cases, we are investigating remote parts of our planet that makes it difficult for humans to investigate directly. The College of Earth, Ocean and Environment at the University of Delaware is made up of 3 different units. We have geological sciences, geography, and the School of Marine Science and Policy. What sets the College of Earth, Ocean and Environment apart is the interdisciplinary nature of the faculty and the students and the work that they do. And in our college, we're able to combine the social scientists and the scientists together to work together under one umbrella.
At University of Delaware, our walls are very low between departments and colleges. And so it's fantastic, but when you want to work with anyone, it's very easy to get in touch with everyone you need to pull together. And the professors often, you forget what department they're actually in because everyone just works on common topics. For example, with Dr. Hansen and Dr. Marsh, I needed specific expertise to do a project that I wanted to, and they were some of the world's experts in the technique, so they're right down the hallway and I can ask them to assist me. My research is on microbial diversity in the ocean, and so we concentrate mostly on ocean sediments. We look at what microbes live there through their DNA. And we do that by getting the DNA out of the sediments, grinding it up and sequencing it, and using computational biology. What's great is that the university has fantastic core facilities for sequencing and bioinformatics, and so we can use this computational approach to get information on this research.
Technology plays a key role in making our faculty effective. The visualization techniques and the robotics really are a key component to help us understand all of the big data that's coming in from our different research projects. So I'm one faculty member that uses the Robotic Discovery Lab, but there are many others that do this. Together, we've compiled a group of technologies that I think are quite impressive that are used for a variety of things, from polar research to finding underwater planes that have crashed during World War II, mapping seafloors, doing marine archaeology, and when we're all together in that group doing very different things, we can actually leverage technologies off each other. The students get a very broad look at what robotics can do in the ocean, and most of all, how to fix things, how to deploy things, and how to be an effective marine scientist.
Our Department of Geography within the college, our big strength is climate, and so the great thing is we kind of have a broad perspective of climate in terms of those of us that working in the polar areas, some that are working in North America, others that are working in the southern hemisphere, so we kind of cover a lot of geographic regions and looking at snow, looking at sea ice, looking at glaciers. So that's one of our strengths in terms of the areas that we look at, but the other big strength we have in terms of kind of the technology that we're using and the way in which we're trying to analyze some of these large data sets. We have climatologist Sarah Rauscher that's big into climate models, and so she runs those on our high performance computing here at the university. But we also very much leverage the GIS capabilities. And the neat thing anymore is we can run that stuff in-house, but we can also very much take advantage of the cloud computing stuff that's now available to us. And so that's really, I think, our emphasis is very much a quantitative analysis, going from really climate models to GIS remote sensing type of analysis. Some of our work is trying to communicate what we're seeing in terms of our science and how it impacts the people.
My hope for the College of the Earth, Ocean and Environment is that we not only work on research programs that advance our science, but that we are working on issues that are impacting our society.
In Bangladesh, there is widespread naturally occurring arsenic in groundwater at levels well above World Health standards. And tens of millions of people are at risk for severe health effects. So our research looks at ways to obtain low arsenic groundwater in a sustainable way for the foreseeable future. We do a lot of work in the field. We go to Bangladesh and to India and measure arsenic concentrations so that we know where the arsenic is. And once we understand where the arsenic levels are low, we start to think about how to pump that groundwater in ways that are sustainable. And so we use numerical models to assess that sustainability. Some of the research has been incorporated into national policy for arsenic mitigation, and we hope that it will lead to a reduction in the number of people who are exposed to high levels of arsenic.
What has really impressed me most about our faculty is the fact that they are very student-centered. In talking to the students as I walk around the campus, one thing that really keeps coming up is just how appreciative the students are that their faculty can take the time to work with them in their labs, to mentor them, to help them prepare them for their careers.
We are really good at training our students for future jobs. And our students know what they're facing in the world, and we train them to communicate that to humanity.
There is cutting-edge research going on in all aspects of earth and marine sciences and policy, and the students have great opportunities to go into the field, to go on research cruises, and to do field work in Bangladesh or in Argentina or anywhere that their science takes them.